Hello and welcome to Mickey Collects Poke, where I talk about anything and everything Pokemon TCG. In this video, we are opening up 100 packs of Fusion Strike, the latest set in the Sword and Shield series. Now it was supposed to move over to Pokemon TCG Live, but because there was a delay, Fusion Strike is probably the last set that is going to be openable on Pokemon TCG Online. Okay, so next year when Brilliant Stars come out, we should be moving towards Pokemon TCG Live. So without further ado, let's see what this Fusion Strike brings us. Of course, we are aiming for the Fuad Mew V. Yes, so that is my favorite Mew card, and that is going to be our go card for today because it's so playable. Mew VMAX is probably going to be the most played deck out of Fusion Strike cards, so let's get to it. Okay, so here we are, 100 packs. Let's open them up. You know, everything will be new. Along the way, I will explain some of the more playable cards, and of course the rarer ones you guys should know, but I will want to talk more about the playable cards. Okay, so we have Cook. You see, everything is new, so you'll find a trend in this set, which I will talk about later. So Cook killed 70 damage from the active Pokemon. This might replace Pokemon Center Lady because that is not many decks play status now. Okay, so Cursola can be quite useful, so put a basic Pokemon V from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench and then put damage counters on it until it has 30 HP left. So use this if you have two quick shooting Inteleons or an Inteleon and a Galarian Zigzagoon, that's an instant 2 more prizes. Okay, so this can be really useful. Next pack, let's go. So of course we want as many Mew V and VMAXs as possible. I definitely won't get a full playset of both unless I get really lucky. So Battle VIP Pass, it got a lot of traction in Japan. Not sure whether it will translate to the English game. You can only use this during your first turn. Search for 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. So you are only hoping for the 1 in 10 rather, 10% chance that you might draw it in your first hand. Or if you have Crobat, or if you're playing Expanded and you can have Dedenne, and you can get it. It's an item card, so you can play money, research and all that to get this as well. Okay, and Latias and Latios can be a very good deck. Latias, you can attach a Psychic Energy from your hand to your Latios and vice versa for Latios, okay, which we should see later. So new Fusion Strike Pokemon, let's see what we have. Feraligatr is pretty useful. If you play this from your hand to evolve, you can flip a coin. If heads, you discard 5 cards from your opponent's deck. If tails, you discard top 5 cards from your deck. Okay? And we get a Cloyster. Okay, the pack, I forgot what pack it is already. So, Minun, not very useful. It used to be. And yep, another Fusion Strike Pokemon, Elseldor. This is no, this is not probably. This is the biggest set of any series so far. You know, so I think it's 260-ish before Secret Rares. So Judge, each player shuffles your hand to the deck and draw 4 cards. I think Money is a better option. So it's not going to replace Money, definitely. So you have Judge, you have Cook. Okay, so next card is Cross Switch. Okay, and let's talk about Inteleon V first. Inteleon VMAX is a very useful card. It could form a deck by itself. So this is Inteleon V for you. In Cross Switch, this is your Guzma from, I forgot which series, in the Sun and Moon set. So Cross Switch, you need 2 of this in your hand. You can play before playing it. Then you can switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with the active, and then you choose one of your bench to replace your active. But you need 2 of them in your hand in order to play it. So if, let's say, Boss's Order gets rotated out, this should be the next Boss's Order. So Smeargle, I just want to talk about the artwork. Love this artwork. This is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite Smeargle artworks. Other than that, it's not very an impressive card playing wise. Okay, Toxtricity, very useful in Fusion Strike decks. If all your Pokemon in play are Fusion Strike Pokemon, your opponent's VMAX Pokemon gets 30 less HP, and this can be stacked. So if you have 4 Toxtricities in your bench, that's 120 HP of your opponent's VMAX Pokemon, which is very good. Although it's hard, I don't think people will play 4 in their bench because that's going to take up a lot of space. So we only have one V so far, the Inteleon V, so we hope to get more of that, of course. EV, always nice to get EV cards, right? And yes, we have a Cinderace V. Okay, so Cinderace VMAX is the artwork for Cinderace VMAX, really awesome. Hopefully we get to see it. Skater's Park, nothing special. When either active Pokemon retreats, you, instead of putting your energy into discard pile, you put it onto your hand. Could be useful for Pokemon that has high retreat cost and you don't want to discard that many. Of course, you still have to remove it from the active. You don't get free retreat, of course. Another Fusion Strike Pokemon, Oricorio. So Fusion Strike Pokemon take 20 less damage, okay, from your opponent's Pokemon. So you get a lot of this kind of Fusion Strike mechanism. Okay, so nothing much so far. Not how many packs are we in? So we get a Landorus. You get a lot of this kind of filler cards whereby, you know, it appeared in Japan, but you don't know where to put it, so they put it in this set. So Blissey could see some gameplay, prevent all damage done to each of your Pokemon that has the rollout attack from opponent's VMAX Pokemon. So this is a wall. Okay, so probably you will see more let's roll out Pokemon in future, I don't know. Blissey is the only one so far, I think. So this is a wall for VMAX Pokemon. And there's a new double colorless energy in this set. I think we should see it, So we are getting less and less new cards. That's expected, of course, but we do want the full art Mew. Arcanine. So you have a lot of these kind of common, uncommon rares in this set. 260 before, you know, 200. Okay, so that's the Latios. You saw the Latias earlier. Allows you to attach Psychic Energy to your Latios. So this is the other way around. You can attach one Psychic Energy card from your hand to your Latias. Okay. So I wonder if it's stackable. I think it can be stacked. So that's your build up right there. Verizon. Okay, so Gengar V, it's the Devolution. You get Gengar V Max, which we hope to pull as well. V is pretty decent as well. Makes your opponent sleep and does 190 damage. Okay, if you have single strike energy on it, you can do up to 250 damage. Okay, which can kill most, I would say, all V Pokemon without any tools. So pretty decent. Gengar V Max, of course, is a step up, but V is pretty good. Hey, with our first Rainbow Rare, Chili Sealant, and Crest. Search your deck for 3 Fusion Strike Pokemon, review them, put them onto your hand. Yep, so this will be useful in Fusion Strike decks. So quite a few full art trainers or supporter Pokemon that can be useful, but most of them are applicable only for Fusion Strike decks. So if you are looking for cards from this set to enhance your current deck, you might not be able to find it. So Breloom V, it's one of those V Pokemon that you just collect. It doesn't play much, doesn't see a lot of playability, I would say. Oh, we saw a new trainer card that is useful, but I'm sure we will pull it later. Okay, so another Fusion Strike Pokemon, Huntail. It evolves from Clampo. So Huntail, your opponent's single strike Pokemon costs 1 energy more, 1 colorless energy more. Okay, so you see a few, if we pull it, I will explain it to you. You see a few cards that counter single strike and rapid strike Pokemon, so we will see them later. Hey, we get a Chandelier V, another one of those filler. You don't know where to put this, so you just put it inside here. Basculin, could see some gameplay in rapid strike decks. Deals 10 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, and Dunspace will see quite a lot of play in colorless decks. Its ability says that colorless Pokemon in play have no weakness, so this is your counter against fighting decks. And Dancer, draw 2 cards. If you go second and it's your first turn, you draw 3 more cards, so you get 5 cards. Nothing new, of course. Okay, so we have Fusion Strike Energy. It's the rainbow kind. It provides any energy and it prevents all effects of opponent's ability done to the Pokemon that this energy is attached to. Hey, we have our first VMAX and it's potent, and it could see some gameplay. I would say it's strong, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's meta, but it can see some traction. This most of people will be using the first attack. This attack does 30 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So this is similar to Shadow Strike Calyrex. Okay, except it doesn't have ability, so you have to use cards like what's that, Fluffy, which we hope to pull the Gold Fluffy. That's one of my chase cards as well. So use Fluffy to attach lightning energy to your Pokemon, then use Bolton to attack based on the number of lightning energies in play for you, of course. Play though, that's the nightmare for a lot of people who open a lot of celebrations packs. Okay, so next up, Grimmsnarl, nothing much, single strike Grimmsnarl. So you get to see more new single and rapid strike Pokemon. So, which also means in future sets you will see some more Fusion Strike Pokemon. So this is the introduction set for Fusion Strike. Okay, so do let me know how your pulls have been so far for Fusion Strike. Oh, okay, our first alternate art is Celebi V. Okay, take a look at the artwork. So this is inside my top 10 chase cards for Fusion Strike, purely for the artwork. So Celebi V, VMAX does see some gameplay. I've came across a few Celebi VMAX decks, which does a lot of healing and it can be stacked. So this Celebi V will be popular in those decks. Okay, so very nice, our first alternate art. A little bit late, but better late than never, right? We still want that Mew though. It is probably the most playable deck in this set, and hopefully that will reduce the number of single strike and rapid strike Urshifu decks in the gameplay. So Inteleon V, another one. So usually you get this cycle whereby some decks see a rise and fall. Okay, so we have Shauna. Shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 5 cards. This is a downgraded version of Cynthia. Cynthia is shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards. Shauna is 5. So by standard format, you can only use Shauna for now. So will this replace Research? Don't think so, because you get a lot of cards that you might not need. Okay, so I'll talk about Chromatic. So you can use this card if only if you discard another item card from your hand, flip a coin, if it search your deck for a card, any card, and put it in there. This can be very useful. So if let's say if you have an item, like level ball or great ball, or even a tool that you don't need, you can discard it for a chance to get any card. So this could be a boss, this could be money, it could be a research. Okay, so pretty useful. Okay, we get another cross switch, which is nice. How many do we have already? That's our third one, so a playset will be nice, 4 of them. So because maximum you can bring over to Pokemon TCG Live is 4 of each card. So we have another quick ball, so this is the 3D real life artwork, so let me know if you use this or the old quick ball. So we get 2 quick balls in Sword and Shield series, so which means the next rotation we could see Sword and Shield base set being rotated out. Okay, so Elixir Sparkle, pretty useful supporter in Fusion Strike decks. So choose up to 2 Fusion Strike Pokemon. For each of them, search your deck for Fusion Strike energy and attach it to that Pokemon. So this is your energy accelerator. Okay, so that you can put 2 energies in 2 different Pokemon immediately. Okay, so this is the boss of the Single Strike, Rapid Strike, Fusion Strike Pokemon. You see all 3 badges, the Oxys. So if this has any Fusion Strike energy attached, this attack does 80 more damage. So use this plus a Rapid Strike energy. You are doing 160 damage for just 2 energy cards, which is very good. Okay, so I don't know which pack we are in. Cinderace V, another one. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so we have 60 packs left, so we are for 40 packs in. Another Brilliant V, you will get them Power Tablet, Fusion Strike attack does 30 more damage to your opponent. This is the Leon without the... Yeah, this is your Leon card for Fusion Strike Pokemon. Okay, Reverse Holo Rare is Toxtricity, yeah. Okay, and we get a Starmie, 1 energy card, that's fine. Okay, so Bikini. Oh, we get 2 alternate art Celebi V. What are the odds? Let's get more other alternate arts, shall we? Of course, not complaining. If I were a collector and this was a physical card, I wouldn't complain, but in the online game, let's not get so many repeats. Pikachu V. How many of these do we have? I mean, how many kinds of Pikachu Vs do we have? I don't know. You know, I do feel that there's too many Pikachu Vs around. Some people might say, you know, there can never be enough Pikachu Vs around. No, too many of them. Okay, so Cloyster. So we still haven't gotten a single Mew from close to 50 packs. Yeah, we are reaching the halfway point already, so we do want that at least a Mew V and VMAX, at least one of them, one of each, hopefully. I hope this isn't like the Evolving Skies opening where I just wanted an Umbreon V, just one. You know, I didn't even want a full one. Oh yes, there we go. Mew VMAX. Okay, so this is the card I want to talk about. Probably going to be the most played deck in Fusion Strike. So because of its first attack, amazing attack, 2 colorless energy, choose one of your bench Fusion Strike Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack. So basically you are using just 2 colorless energy and you can use any Fusion Strike attack on your bench. So that's powerful. Okay, right now I think only Genesect has a really good attack that you can use, but as more Fusion Strike Pokemon come out in future sets, this will be very useful. Okay, of course the second attack is pretty good as well. Use 130 damage, not affected by any effects of your opponent's Pokemon. So we have our first Mew VMAX, awesome. So hopefully this will reduce, like I said, this will reduce the number of fighting decks, because Jolteon VMAX is my favorite deck right now and I have a lot of trouble handling fighting decks like Single Strike Urshifu, Rapid Strike Urshifu, especially Rapid Strike Urshifu. Okay, so 50 packs, our first Mew VMAX. Let's hope we get more of them. But what I really want is the Mew V Full Art. It's my favorite Mew card. I'm not even. I know the alternate art is harder to pull and everything, but in terms of artwork, my favorite is still the full art version. The blue background really suits it. So even if I were to use blinked up Mew VMAX deck, I would still use the full art instead of the alternate art. Okay, so our first Appleton V, nothing special of course, but it's a hit. So okay, so we are getting less and less repeat cards, of course, as we open up more packs. So 2 alternate art Celebi V so far and 1 Mew VMAX, so we do want more VMAXs. Rillaboom V could see some action, VMAX especially. So this is nothing much. Drain Punch, Drum Rush. We will talk about the VMAX if we pull it. I could see some gameplay. And the rest, so we are slowing down in terms of hit, but that's fine. Oh no. BIP, so hey, we have our first Inteleon VMAX. So we put 2 Vs earlier, so this is the VMAX. Great ability. Discard 1 water energy from your hand to use this. Once during your turn, you may choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and to put 2 damage counters on each of them. So you put, so you can damage them. You have bench damage, and of course the Gmax Spiral. You can put an energy card attached to this Pokemon onto your hand, and if you do, this attack does 70 more damage. So, and because this is a Rapid Strike Pokemon, what you can do is put down a Rapid Strike energy, deal 140 damage, return that Rapid Strike energy back to your hand. You know, if your opponent does lots of damage to it, you can use Cheryl to heal it up, because there's no energy card on Inteleon VMAX. You can heal it up without discarding energy, and the next turn you can just reuse your Rapid Strike energy again. So it is a really powerful deck with Rapid Strike energy. Okay, so this could see some gameplay on its own. Okay, Golem, nothing much. Yep, so usually after VMAX you will see like a few packs of nothing. Oh, which we don't, we get Gengar VMAX. Okay, very nice. So this is another powerful deck that will be itself. You know, this will be a main attack of a deck. So Gengar VMAX. First attack does 60 damage for each of your opponent's V and GX Pokemon in play. So if you are facing like an Eternatus VMAX deck where there's lots of V Pokemon, this will be very powerful. And of course Gmax follow up 250, you can't use it the next turn. Very useful deck, especially in this format where lots of decks are using V Pokemon. Gengar VMAX will see lots of gameplay, and it's single strike, so you can add additional damage with single strike energy. Hey, very good. Looking forward to play Gengar VMAX as well. Okay, so Shauna, Toxray, so that's fine. So I think we are less than 30 packs left. we are good on the pulls in terms of we have at least 3 VMAXs, 2 alternate arts, although they are the same Celebi V. One thing you note about this set is their trainer cards and their supporter cards. They don't have names, so you have Cook, you have Dancer, you have Schoolboy, you have Schoolgirl. You know, why are you guys naming your trainer cards after occupations and state occupations rather than their names? I know in the Pokemon game itself they are named that way, but Cinderace V, pretty decent. Okay, not too sure whether you will get lots of gameplay or not, to be honest, but it's a starter Pokemon. So Bug Catcher, our first Bug Catcher card. Draw 2 cards, flip a coin. If hits, draw another 2 cards. If this was an item card, it would be really good, but because it's a supporter, maybe not. Onyx. Oh, that was a Steelix, sorry. Sea Sleepy. Oh, take a look at how cute this is. Okay, Verizon. So we have 28 packs, including this one, 28 packs left. Latias. I might want to try a Latios deck. It might work out, it might not work out, because it would be really great if it's any energy card, but you're only restricted to attaching psychic energy to each of them, so that might be an issue. And we have Pyukumuku. Pitch Pyukumuku once during your turn if this Pokemon is in your hand, and review it, put it onto the bottom of the deck, and you can draw a card. Okay, so it's extra draw power. Is it worth having it inside the deck? Might not be. Melota, another Fusion Strike. So this attack does 70 damage for each Fusion Strike energy attached to all of your Pokemon. By itself, it's not that useful, but if you have a Mew VMAX, that's another story. So with 4 Fusion Strike energies, you are looking at 70, there's 280 damage. Okay, so it's Schoolgirl, our first Schoolgirl, draw 2 cards. If your opponent has exactly 2, 4 or 6 prize cards remaining, draw 2 more cards. So I don't see it being played a lot, but it could see some traction, I don't know. So of course a lot of these Fusion Strike Pokemon, single prize Fusion Strike Pokemon, are subject to spread damage like Dragapult VMAX, Jolteon VMAX, even your quick shooting. Hey, Rainbow Trainer Shauna, shuffle your hand in the deck, draw 5 cards. We have seen it as a normal trainer card already, so this is the Rainbow Rare, our second Rainbow Rare of this set. So in the online game, Rainbow Rares are less valuable than full art trainers because people prefer full art more than Rainbow Rares in general. Even in the live game, in the real card game, you do see Rainbow Rares being not as popular as full art trainers. So Rillaboom VMAX, let's see, Gmax Solo Drum, 180 damage, does 40 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it does use a lot of energy, so you'll need some form of energy accelerator to it. So you'll see like I think it's Celebi and what's the other one? I forgot the other one. So it does need an energy accelerator. Otherwise 4 energy is a bit tough. Okay, next pack. Sarah Auras. So no signs of Mew V though. Any Mew V? Hey, second Mew V Max. Okay, there we go. It can be good news because of course with the trading card game online, you get to trade cards Genesect V. So okay, let's talk about Genesect V first before we talk about trading. Okay, so this will be in every Fusion Strike deck. Okay, amazing ability. Once during your turn, you can draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. So you are never worried about not having enough cards in your hand, because Genesect V, unless you don't have a lot of cards in a lot of Fusion Strike Pokemon in play, so it's basically, if you have a full bench, you are basically having a 5-card hand every single turn. You are guaranteeing yourself a 5-card hand every single turn. Hey, so amazing Fusion Strike Pokemon. This will be in every Fusion Strike deck. Okay, so I was talking about trading. So in Pokemon TCG Online, you can trade packs and you can trade cards for cards you don't need for cards that you want. So that is a very useful function that is not going to be in Pokemon TCG Live, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. So in Pokemon TCG Online, we can still trade for Mew V if we don't open it. Lucario V. Lucario is a very popular Pokemon, so which means I don't know whether there will be a Lucario VMAX or not, but hopefully there is, because Lucario is a very useful Pokemon, and I do see if Lucario VMAX comes out, they will make it very good. Yep, so we do want, like I said, trading for a Mew V definitely will be cheaper than trading for Mew VMAX, so I'm not complaining about having 2 VMAXs, but let's see if we can pull a few Mew Vs, especially the full art one. We are less than 10 packs left, oh no. Okay, so 7 packs left including this one. Mew V, where are you? Not that I'm complaining, we got 2 VMAXs. So we still want that gold card, you know, it's something that pulling your gold card gives you a sense of satisfaction, you know, makes you really happy. But free. Okay, so last 4 packs. Bug catcher. 3 more packs for the Mew V. So today is the release day of, or rather the day of filming is the release day of Fusion Strike. So I want to get this video out as soon as possible, and we have another Untitled VMAX. There's 2 of them. So last pack. Okay, we are into the last pack. Nope, nothing. Toxicity. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I will be uploading decks and gameplay based on Fusion Strike cards over the next few weeks at least. So if you don't want to miss them out, do subscribe, leave a comment, drop a like if you enjoyed this video. If you have any deck ideas you want me to form, do let me know as well. I will try my best to get the cards I need to form them and show you the gameplay. With that, thank you for coming to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one.